everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Worthy in Every Way. Today, I'm lucky enough to be interviewing Nicole Missios. Now, being diagnosed with ASD, autism, in 2013, Nicole uses her disability to be the best version of herself and always tries to reach her goals no matter what comes her way. Being able to achieve many awards academically and sport-based, Nicole has defied the odds and has proven that a disability does not define you and you are capable of achieving anything you want to achieve. Nicole also loves to help out her local community and fundraise for NCBF, which is a charity close to her heart and a charity which Nicole likes to raise awareness for. Nicole's platform, Dreams Beyond the Spectrum, allows Nicole to be the role model for others in the neurodiversity community and share her voice to others to inspire others to dream beyond the spectrum. Nicole also has a passion for pageants and enjoys building her confidence and becoming a better version of herself. Everybody, please welcome Nicole.
Hi everyone.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Well, Nicole, let's jump straight into it. So, my first question for you is what does worthy in every way mean to you?
Worthy, it means being the most unique self you can be. It's not holding back, and it's essentially not hiding in a corner where you know you can be like the best version of yourself. I've learned that over the years, being diagnosed with autism, I've learned that holding myself back and confining myself to what is in the neurotypical world wasn't the best idea for me, and it wasn't fulfilling my life or bringing me joy or happiness. When I decided to start living my life, embracing who I was, and essentially just allowing my autism to be a superpower instead of a weakness in my life, I really started to exceed in a lot of the goals I had and the dreams I had put in my brain when I was super young. And now I'm going above and beyond what people thought were not achievable when I was young. And now, yeah, just living the best life and worthy. It's like just knowing deep down that you are truly worth every single moment. You're worth everything. You shouldn't have anyone tell you otherwise, because you're living your own life and no one else has control of it.
Amazing, Nicole. And you've spoken so openly about your journey with autism and mental health. What would you say was a turning point in learning to not just cope, but to thrive as your authentic self?
The I think the turning point was when I was in high school, and it got to like year 10, year 11, and I was kind of sitting and I had like just the school, my parents, and just society kind of determined what was best for me. And I kind of just sat in class and I'm like, this isn't right for me. No. So I kind of realized that, hey, I can actually do so much if I just put my mind to it and realize I don't have to do what they say. I don't have to fit into this, I just do a trade because I'm autistic and I'm really good, hands on. I can actually go and get a business degree. I can go and work in the business industry, and I can, excel in things like getting a bachelor's degree. And yes, I have a learning disability and I struggle learning things firsthand, but with just a bit of extra help and a bit of support, it's not that hard. And I ended up getting that bachelor's degree after, 4 years of working hard towards it. And, that was a proud moment in my life. And that's what truly turned everything around, where even with pageants, it's like, yes, I do get scared on stage, but it doesn't stop me. My anxiety doesn't stop me from getting up on stage. And it doesn't mean that I have to hold back because I have autism. No, I can be my most authentic self, and I can basically, yeah, do the things that I know I'm capable of. I just won't do anything science related or maths related. No.
Look, same here. I must say, maths is not my strong point, but everyone's good at something and you got to find your something that you're
Yeah.
good at, and yours just happens to be business.
Yes. Well, to be fair, I need to find a discount, I know how to do that. That's the only thing I'm good at, finding discounts when I'm shopping online.
Yes, we love a girl that knows how to find all those discounts and those specials.
Yes.
Well, Nicole, you talk a lot about dreaming beyond the spectrum and how your platform is Dreams Beyond the Spectrum. It's such a powerful phrase. What does that phrase mean to you personally? And what would you say has been the main point of growth that you can relate to that phrase?
So throughout my journey in pageants, I created Dreams Beyond the Spectrum, and it was really just a way for me to explain and share my story to the world of how you can really dream beyond the spectrum. I've met so many other neurodivergent individuals in the pageant community, at uni, and just throughout life. And the one thing that really stood out to me was how we can dream basically beyond the spectrum. And this goes back to, like, as we were talking about earlier, people just not believing just because I have autism. They just didn't believe that I was capable enough of really achieving those dreams I had set out as a kid. But through the perseverance, through the extra support and help you can get, it really helped me so much to really just, as I say, dream beyond the spectrum and grow to be authentically who you can really be. And that's how it started. And I use that, the community and the motto to really inspire the next generation of people, the next generation of, say, pageant girls coming through who might be autistic or, might have another similar disability, that they too can, dream beyond the spectrum, win that pageant title, say, get that award on stage, because, we're worthy of it. We just got to put our minds to it and really dream hard.
100%. And if we just take what you said about pageantry, obviously we have both competed together at the Australia Galaxy pageants. We actually got to compete in the same age group this year as well, which was very exciting. If we talk about the pageantry space, what would you say are some challenges that you have faced in it where the traditional standards of beauty and behavior are often expected? And how did you find your place in the pageantry world?
That I literally, it just happened. It's funny how there's always a saying of the TikTok's always listening, and I think it was listening to maybe a show I was watching on Netflix because it started popping up that, hey, you're going to be in the pageantry. I'm like, no, why would I do a pageant? No. But it was a sign, and I did it as just like, hey, I'll just do it for a bit of fun. We've been in what, at that time back in June 2021, it would have been 5 lockdowns in Melbourne, so I was like, let's get out and have a bit of fun. I did it. I really enjoyed it, but then we went back into another lockdown, so that wasn't fun. So I kind of say my pageant journey started in 2022, and my first pageant technically would have been the Australia Galaxy pageants, and it's where it sparked everything. And obviously being autistic, and back then it wasn't really a major thing for someone to express themselves being openly autistic. It was a quite tough thing. And luckily I had a really good director of Shakai Smith who really helped and guided me throughout the pageant. I was a bit lost, and I look back on the videos, I'm like, oh, Nicole, what are you doing? What's with the arms? But the pageant guided me to where I am today, and forever what my next journey is. I have those skills I built up from the pageants I've done in the past. I have those confidence that I brought on. And yes, it's the standard typical, you got to be tall, you got to be, super smart, and you got to have like a science degree. That, yes, that's a thing, but it doesn't relate here in Australia pageants. And if especially like a pageant like Galaxy, does not matter. You can be whoever you are. You can have whatever you have, whatever it is, you can shine through and you can go on to win major titles. And I've seen many girls being able to do that. And that's what inspires me every single day.
Amazing. And if we go on what we were just saying about how it doesn't matter who you are, what you've been through, what you look like, especially pageants in Australia, more specifically the Australia Galaxy pageant that we compete in. It really is for everyone. And if you could share some insight into that for you, you've obviously competed in it for a couple years now. How has the Australia Galaxy pageant, specifically that pageant, become a form of empowerment for you and helped you rewrite the narrative of your identity?
When Australia Galaxy pageants came into my life, they came into my life when I was at an all-time low. And it really was that spark that I asked, from the pageant gods above. I was like, please just helped me find my way back into society, helped me find a way to, relive my best life. I was at the age, I'm at the age of 20, 21, and, I should be living my life, but I felt stuck because being autistic, I hold back. But through Australia Galaxy pageants, they empowered me to, be the slogan, be the best version of yourself. And they helped through the confidence building, feeling good about yourself. Yes, we're wearing the sparkly outfits, but on the inside, you're feeling better and better about yourself. And when you get up on stage, you feel so empowered. Even after, our last finals, which was like a month ago. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel that long ago. It feels like
I
it was
know.
last week, but through that being up on stage, you feel so empowered to go out and just, advocate for what you love and really just shine in every single way. Because even through Australia Galaxy pageants, that empowerment of being able to advocate for neurodiversity awareness and share my story, I would have not done that without the pageant. So it's really crazy that it can really just change and just make you the best version of yourself.
And if we stay on that best version of yourself, because that is obviously the Galaxy motto, is be the best version of yourself. What does be the best version, specifically best version, if we focus on those two words there, what does it what does being that best version of yourself look like today compared to what you thought you had to be in the past?
In the past, I thought I had to be someone who was, like Madison BSA,
Yeah.
like someone like that. And that's not the case. And through the pageants, I learned that being the best version of yourself is to really, truly believe that you are the best you can be. It's not relying on other people. It's not relying on, I have to look like this girl, or I have to look like, I have to talk like her or sing like her, whatever. It's nothing like that. It's empowering yourself and knowing that, hey, I can go out, I can be myself, I can be my own unique self, I can be a bit quirky, that's okay. And I can still go out and achieve the things that others may be. And you don't always want to follow in like a herd or like be like in a pack of like this in the same packet of chips. You want to be the one unique chip out that like, everyone looks, it's like, oh, they're actually really cool. So it's just being authentically yourself. And that's what's so empowering about doing pageants, is that I've learned that I don't have to fit into society. I can stand out in my own ways.
100%. And you do, in the best way possible. In the best way possible, you do. Well, I have two more questions for you. So the first one is, for others on the spectrum or struggling with mental health who feel unseen, what message would you share about worthiness, resilience, and dreaming big?
Oh, I would share that as long as you put your mind to it and you can do it, there's nothing holding you back. Go out and achieve that dream of yours. Go out and be resilient. Don't hold back to what others say. That's what I would say to, the whole neurodivergent community, the pageant community, basically any community, because we are so capable of achieving anything in life. And as long as we put our mind to it, and if, let's say you are autistic and you need a little support, that's okay. You get that support, you advocate for yourself as well. And that's what truly means so much.
100%. And my last question for you would be, if you could tell your future self one thing, what piece of advice would you tell her?
I would tell her to just keep going for it, keep trying, keep believing, and don't give up on your dreams. And if there's a change ahead, that's okay. You do not have to feel scared. Just go out and do it, because the minute you hold back, the minute you're going to regret it down the track. So that's what I would just tell my future self, because when I was younger, I used to hold back and not achieve the dreams I had set out as a kid. There was some in high school that I never did. And I look back now, I'm like, oh, Nicole, you should have just done it. You should have just done it. The worst someone can say is no. If you're asking out a guy, let's say you ask out a guy, that's like one of my fears, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
scared of rejection in anything, but you got to get used to it. It's a part of life and it happens in the job world. You're going to apply, say, for 50 interviews, 49 are going to be, sorry, we don't want you. But the one that believes in you will say yes. And you just got to keep trying and keep persevering because, yeah, you can't be scared. You can't hold back. And the minute you do, you're going to regret it.
100%. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Nicole. It has been absolutely amazing being able to interview you. You and your story is so inspirational and empowering, and I really do believe a lot of people are going to benefit from hearing from it. So thank you once
Oh,
again.
thank you for having me. I've had so much fun.
Of course, anytime. And to everybody watching, I do just want to let you all know that if you do feel like you are struggling with your mental health or if you have been diagnosed with a disability, to please reach out. There are support services here for you. There is Batir, Lifeline, Kids Helpline. There is always someone who is there to listen and help you. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be out in another week or two. Bye!